Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another get ready with me video. I have some new makeup that I want to use, and also I've gotten a ton of requests to use the blood sugar palette again, so I want to show you one of my favorite looks that I have been doing with the blood sugar palette. I'm going to try to recreate the look that I had on in my anti-haul, my latest anti-haul. So that's what I'm going to be doing today in this video. If you guys are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you like get ready with me style tutorials, then please give this video a thumbs up so I know to do more of them. And also in this video I might have a very surprising giveaway, so stay tuned if you want to learn how to enter that and what it's going to be. But if you want to see me get ready with a bunch of new makeup, then just keep on watching. So first up, I'm going to prime my face. So I'm going to go in with my favorite primer, which is the Too Faced Hangover X primer. This right here is my tried and true primer. If you guys have dry skin and you want to know what I recommend, it is definitely this primer. I lather my face in this pretty much every single day. I'm addicted to it. I love the light coconut scent that it has. So I just apply this all over my face. So I still need to get the big one of this, but I do have a bunch of samples. So I'm going to go in next with my MAC Strobe Cream, and I like to put this on my cheekbones, on the high points of my cheekbones, and I feel like this just gives me more of a luminous look after my makeup is done. Could all be in my head, but now that I have this step in my routine, I never skip out on it. I want you guys to leave me a comment down below if you're on spring break and where you're going or what you're doing on your vacation. I want to know. I just got back from mine. It wasn't as warm as I would have liked it to be, but I'm glad that I got away for a little while. So next up, lately I've been taking the extra step and using this Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick because I want to fill in my pores and have them be a little bit less noticeable on my cheek area around my nose. So I've just been going in with this blur stick. This just gives kind of a luminous golden glow to the face. It really does work, but it also blurs out your pores. So it's a pretty unique product. I do recommend it if you guys haven't tried it yet. So I just kind of like to gently swipe in this area. So for foundation today, I've really been loving this new Bare Minerals Bare Pro Liquid Foundation. I feel like it gives me the perfect in-between finish, and it has a pump, so I'm going to be using this today. Mine is in the shade Warm Natural 12, and today I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Blender. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm just going to use it because it's a very quick application for me. This foundation has really been impressing me lately. Can you guys see the difference? It just instantly gets rid of my redness, but it still looks pretty natural and luminous, so I love it. So now I think I'm going to move on to my eye makeup before I finish my face because I don't want anything to fall down onto my concealer. And today I am going to be using the KKW concealer and brightening powder, so I want you guys to see how it works. So I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade number 5. And I'm going to start by brushing my brow hairs upward. And then because my brows are a little bit uneven, I just like to pencil in my right eyebrow because it is a little bit more thin than my left one. And then once I have them the shape that I want them, I go in with my Gimme Brow in the shade number 5. I'm so glad that this is back. It's basically a tinted brow gel, and this will darken up your brows a little bit if you get some foundation in them, which I tend to do every single time that I do my makeup. So I like to add this step in just to make sure that I cover any areas that might have foundation or powder in them. And then my last step with my brows lately is a gel, and I've been using the Hourglass Arch Brow Shaping Gel. This is in the shade Clear. I love this eyebrow gel. It really is my favorite right now. I'm sure you guys have seen me talk about it in a few other videos. So I'm going to zoom you guys in for the eye makeup portion. Okay, so first things first, I need to carve underneath my brows. So I like to take this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer because it's too light for me to use as concealer. This is in the shade Light Sand, and I take this with my Sigma Cream Color Brush to carve underneath my eyebrows, and it creates a base for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to blend that out with a Sigma Bake Precision brush. And then I always like to hit my lids with a little bit of powder before I do my eyeshadow. So I am going to take my brightening powder from KKW. We're going to use this again later on, but I'm just going to dust this over my lid. Okay, now my base is set for the Blood Sugar palette, so we're going to move on to eyeshadow. If you guys want to win your own Blood Sugar palette, then make sure you watch to the end of this video. Here's what we're working with today. I'm going to start off with this color right here. It's like a transition shade for me. It's called Sugarcane, and I'm just going to blend this shade into my crease up near my brow. It's a really light shade, so it's not going to do much. It's just going to create a transition for the rest of the shades to blend really nicely. Okay, so now that Sugarcane is in the crease, I'm going to move over to the shade Cake Mix. So it's a little bit darker of a transition shade, and this one I'm going to focus in the outer portion of the crease. Same brush, I'm just going to dab it right here and do very small circular motions. And then I'm taking my white-haired blender. This is the E35 from Sigma. I'm going to take the shade Intravenous. Intravenous is this brown shade right here. And we're going to be dragging this into the outer third of the lid because I am going to be doing a cut crease today. So I'm going to place it right in this outer portion and just gently dab it down. This is why I didn't do my concealer yet, because the darker shades tend to fall down. Now it really doesn't matter how well you blend this onto the center of the lid because we are going to be covering this up with the cut crease. So I'm going to go back in with the E40 and Cake Mix, and I'm going to blend all of these shades up to the crease just to make sure that we don't have any harsh lines before we lay down our crease color. Okay, so this next step is what's really important for the cut crease that we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be using an Ofra gel eyeliner. This is the Ofra Fixed Line gel eyeliner in the shade White Rabbit. So we're using a pure white gel liner for this, and I'm going to try to show you guys my technique for doing a cut crease. So I'm going to take the Sigma Cream Color Brush again. It's the same one that I used to carve out underneath my brows, and I'm going to dip right into this white gel eyeliner. So I'm going to close the eye that I'm going to work on, and what I like to do is just put a little tap right in the middle, right here, and then open your eye and look forward, and this will tell you where your crease is supposed to be. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it lifted up onto my crease and it just showed me where my line should be. So that's like a little cut crease hack if you guys haven't seen it already. I learned it from Nicole Guerrero, I believe. Okay, so before I lay shadow down, I like to just pat this in and make sure that it's dried down. And then we're going to go into the Blood Sugar palette. We're going to take the shade Glucose. It's a stark matte white shade. And I'm going to pick this up with a Sigma E54. It's a medium sweeper brush. This is what we're going to be packing over that white eyeliner. Now I'm going to take my E40 again because it's so fluffy and soft, and I'm going to pick up the dark brown called Intravenous, and this is where I'm going to try to blend the white in with the dark brown just a little bit. Now I'm going to take my Morphe R43. This is a nice brush for smudging the lower lash line, and I'm going to take the Intravenous color and go along the lower lash line to connect the look before we do our eyeliner. So I want a winged liner today, so I'm going to go in with my Sigma Wicked Gel Eyeliner and an eyeliner brush. This is the Eyeliner E11 brush. I like this better than the angled brushes. This is more of a straight up pointy pencil eyeliner brush. Okay, so I went ahead and hopped off camera to finish my eyeliner. I can never stay in frame while doing my eyeliner. That's something that I really need to work on, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara and then my false lashes. So today I'm going to be trying the new Smashbox Super Fan Mascara. I have not tried it yet, but I really like the looks of the wand. Here's the wand. It's like a thinner, more plasticky wand, which is what I usually like to go for. So I can't really tell how I feel about this mascara yet. It's not really lifting my lashes. It's coating them nicely, but it's just not lifting them at all. Okay, so I applied that to the top lash. I will apply it to the bottom lashes later on when I'm done with the concealer. So I'm going to be applying my Demi Wispies from Ardell, a very simple lash, but I like it for days where I have a more intricate lid look. Okay, so now that my lashes are on, I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm going to be using the KKW concealer, and I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts in this video instead of a separate review video. Because I've had it for so long, I just figured I would talk to you guys about how I've been liking it in this video. So I got mine in the shade 5. Here is the bottle. Now this concealer is medium to full coverage on me. It is a little bit of a thicker consistency, and it doesn't really come with a lot of product, but I have been liking it. The only downfall that I have noticed is that it does cling to dry patches if you have them, so it's not the best for my dry skin, but I have really been liking it. I've been using it every single day for the past week, and I don't really have anything bad to say about it other than the price and the dryness issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this underneath my eyes like I have been. I feel like the doe foot applicator applies a lot of product. I like that. You don't really have to dip in more than once for each eye. I'm going to go ahead and blend it with my beauty blender today. The only thing I didn't pick up was the actual loose powder. I picked up the brightening powder, but not the baking powder. I don't tend to bake, so I didn't really need it in my life. I also didn't have a need for the whole kit because I don't want the brush or anything like that. So I just picked up 2 products for $18 each, which is kind of a lot. But as you can see, it really does brighten and lift the under eye. It blends really easily too. It doesn't have a bad smell or anything. And the shade 5 works really nicely for me for brightening. So as you can see, it really brightens up my under eye, kind of to the point where I need to even out the rest of my face, which hopefully I will with the rest of my makeup. But I want to move on to the brightening powder. This is the product that I definitely recommend. I really like this. Mine is in the shade 1, so I'm only speaking on shade 1, but it really lifts and brightens your under eyes. I've been using it every single day also. The only thing I don't like about this is the packaging itself is kind of hard to open when you have nails. So if you have long nails like me, I don't know, I just feel like you're going to break a nail or put your nail into the powder or something along the lines of having this powder. It is kind of hard to open, but I do like everything else about the packaging. I think it's really chic. I like the mirror inside of it, and I am going to be applying with the Sigma Powder Sweep, which is what I've been using for this powder. I've been using this every single time I use it. I also showed this brush in my Instagram video using this powder. So I'm going to dip right in, and basically I'm going to set my concealer, and this really acts kind of like a banana powder. It brightens really nicely. It has that yellow tinge to it. I'm not really sure about the other shades though, like I said, but this shade works wonders for me. It's a little bit lighter than the Ofra banana powder, which was my favorite banana powder. I think this one might come in for the win though. So this is a definite win. I really like this product. Hopefully it doesn't run out too quickly on me for $18 because that is pretty pricey. You get 3.6 grams of product. It's 0.1 of an ounce, so not a lot of product at all in here. So the bronzer I'm going to be using today is the Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer from Chanel, and this combo right here was recommended to me by my friend Peter Pratt on Instagram. So I am using the ColourPop F9 Duo Fiber brush with this bronzer. You guys know it took me forever to dip into this bronzer, but I finally am. It just gives you kind of a sun-kissed look. So I'm going to lightly swirl my Duo Fiber brush in here. And because I have not set my face, I am going to contour with this. So I'm very lightly going to bronze up my face, only letting the fibers of the brush touch my face. And for my skin tone, this is a very natural bronzer. It's not going to make me look chiseled. It's just gonna make me look a little bit more even and sun-kissed than if I wouldn't put it on. So I've really been liking it for a natural bronze look. Okay, so that's it for bronzer, and I really feel like that helps the unevenness of the really bright under eye. I feel like the bronze kind of pulls my face together a little bit. So next up for blush, I got some of the Patrick Starr MAC Spring Collection in the mail. So I'm going to use one of his blushes. This is called the Take Me Home Powder Blush Duo. So here is the packaging, really pretty and floral and pink for spring. And then here is the color of the blush duo that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using my favorite blush brush out of my March favorites video. This is the Morphe M462. I'm going to lightly swirl into this, and I'm just now realizing I've been really liking duo fiber brushes for very light applications of things, and I'm just going to lightly apply this to the apples of my cheeks. So this is also helping tone down the brightness of my under eye, because I am overlapping that area a little bit with my blush. I really love blush. I could go so hard with blush every single day if I wouldn't look like a crazy person, because there's just something I love about the warmth that it brings to your face. I just want to look sunburnt every day. And for highlight, I showed this on my Instagram. This is a highlighter. This is in the shade Cotton Candy Cream, and I have a little mini story with this. I bought it because Kylie was having a free t-shirt promotion and I wanted the t-shirt, and I've been wanting this, but I've seen them have sales on the highlighters for like half off. So I ended up buying it for full price because I wanted the t-shirt, and the t-shirt didn't come. So I emailed customer service, but I haven't tried this on my face yet, and I've heard a lot of people rave about it. So I'm going to pick this up with my Sigma Strobing Fan brush. So I'm going to hit my cheekbones. Don't let me forget to add glitter to my eyes, you guys. I need to add glitter. I almost forgot. Ooh, this blends really well with the colors I'm wearing today. I kind of knew when buying this that this would be a really pretty everyday shade. So I guess I can stop complaining about the t-shirt not coming. So I'm going to apply a tiny bit to my nose. I'm going to go ahead and apply my bottom lash mascara. I'm going to use the same Smashbox mascara for that. I feel like my bottom lashes carry my look. Like, my top lashes are non-existent, but thankfully, for some reason, my bottom lashes have survived throughout the years, and they just make my look. I don't really know how I feel about that mascara yet. I will have to keep you guys updated. Okay, so it's time to tie this look together. I haven't picked out a lip color for today's video. That's the only thing I have not picked out. But I do want to put the glitter on because that's what really makes the eye look, even though it is a little bit difficult to see on camera. But in real life, every time I shut my eyes, that's what people see is the glitter with this look. So I'm going to add the glitter. The easiest way to do this is with a glitter liner, and the one that I used for this look is the Heavy Metal Urban Decay liner. This is in the shade Midnight Cowboy, which is my favorite glitter color from them. So I am just going to trace the white with the glitter. And I'm going to stop right in the middle of the lid. So can you guys see when I close my eyes? It just lines the look. It makes it something special. So I like this little finishing touch. Okay, so the glitter is on. I really, really love this. I let it dry a little bit so it won't transfer, and that is it for the eye look. Obsessed with this glitter. Okay, so for lipstick, I'm going to do something really simple today. I'm going to take a MAC lipstick. This is the shade Creme de Nude. I'm going to darken it up a tiny bit on the outer edges with the shade Stripped. This is a little bit of a darker nude. And I'm going to add the teeniest bit of this lip glass from MAC. This is the shade Under the Sheets, a really pretty shimmery pink. And I'm just going to highlight my lips with this. So right in the top and bottom. Alright you guys, so that is it for this Get Ready With Me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. And now it's time for me to give back to one of you guys. So I have a blood sugar palette. It is still in the original packaging from when I bought it. I'm going to send it to one of you guys this way. So if you guys want to enter to win this blood sugar palette, I will have the rules down below. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and I might have another rule thrown in there. I'm not quite sure yet, but I will leave that at the top of the description box in case you guys want to enter to win. I know it's a really popular palette, and if you guys do win, I will throw in a couple extra things for you. So good luck to you guys if you're entering this giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the Get Ready With Me style of tutorial, and hopefully I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.